Hello everyone. This is an introduction to the Blackboard site for Digital Literacies and Learning, Spring 2014. When you get to the site, there'll be announcements posted. When there are items that I want to share with you, those announcements will come up through your email as that's attached. The first one that you're going to do is a Flipgrid activity, which you have probably already seen or done since you will be watching this video. I guess that makes sense. Well, let's go through the rest of the site really quickly. Each of the green buttons on the left takes you to a different part of the site. The syllabus and course calendar are here. The documents, important documents section are documents that I'll use for evaluating your work. And as you'll learn, as you get into the course, there are two main parts to this course. The one that carries most of the weight is the building of a wiki, which is, you should look at it as a research project for the semester. The other part is online discussions that will be periodically set up for you with a window that opens to participate in and then closes, and those carry some weight, and then there's guidelines for those as well. So those two buttons are important. The assignments button takes you into the meat of the course, and there's a lot of context and a lot of text to read here that you need to sort of fill in. Very quickly though, I will tell you that there are two sections. One section has to do with building the wiki and the description of what to do to build the wiki. There's a video there to watch about what it means to build a wiki and how I'm evaluating you. The other one is about doing the participation, the online participation, how that works and how you'll be evaluated for that. If you click into those folder sections, then you can get the details on how each one of them works, what's expected for each. That's inside of each of those. So if you click onto that, you'll get into more detail about what's expected. So this will explain, for example, what the wiki is. There's a quick video on what a wiki is. There's an activity. The first activity is creating your wiki. When you do so, you'll post the wiki address on a shared Google Doc, which will come up looking like this. And then you'll just type in your web address because you'll copy it and paste it from your wiki. So I'm going to go back to the site here. And this will explain how there are 5 core areas and that you're going to be developing a section of the wiki based on each of those. There are tutorial videos, starter videos to start you on each topic, and those are available for you to watch. So that's that section. And I'm going to go back to assignments. Again, the left-hand column is the menu with all of the resources, and then the other topic that you can look at, or the other section of the course, has to do with course readings. And what I've done here is set up a schedule for you to explain what's required when, and you need to follow that schedule in order to complete those activities. There's a button for discussions, and again, those discussions, they will all appear here to you now because we're logged in as me, but they will pop up when appropriate with a video to watch, a prompt, and an activity to complete. Something new this semester is actually having you record yourself in a video as a response. And that's actually the first one. So there's an explanation on how to do that. And again, you can always email me if you have any questions at rubyop@newpaltz.edu. So that's the discussion section. Resources is where you will find information that I've sort of gathered on the 5 core areas. There is how to build a wiki for the class, which is important. When you look at this one, do not miss this. You need to go here first because this will show you how to set up an account and how to send a link or set up a link in that spreadsheet that I showed you, that shared Google Doc. There's also this link to the tutorials, which is very, very important because you can watch those. Those will help you with building your wiki. You're going to have to take some time to watch those tutorials, and that's built into the time allotment for the course. So resources, again, I'll go back. Resources is a good section because it is going to provide you with links to different things that I've set up for you to use as a basis for doing your research for those 5 wiki areas. So within each of these folders, there are topics that you can explore. And for example, web-based presentation tools inside the wiki, inside the multimedia, gives you a variety of tools to take a look at. Feedback is something that I've set up last semester for you. I am going to be sending you periodically feedback about the work that you're doing. You'll have benchmarks to complete, sections of the wiki that you'll need to complete, and then I will be providing you with feedback. And for example, if you'll have one link under feedback, just your name, but in the feedback area there are some tools, and one is called a group discussion tool, and that's where I'm going to be posting information for you about how you're doing, and that will be sent to you periodically. If you're having any difficulty with tech trouble, you can click on this link, and I have a few things posted, and if you have difficulty, you might find some resources there. I encourage you to use also the college help desk and resources if you need to as well. And there's one more thing. There's a virtual office classroom for us to use if we need to connect face-to-face. Originally, I was thinking of having you all do that as a benchmark so that you all could speak to me face-to-face, but time is not going to allow that, so I'm going to leave it as something we'll do on an as-needed basis. So, again, that's the Blackboard site. Quite a bit to absorb, but important that you know what's available. Please work your way through it, read through all of the material on it, so that you're comfortable with what the requirements are for the course, and there are no questions or concerns. And I'll be sending out a link asking you to check off that you have looked through it and that you're comfortable with what you have to do for the class. And if you have any questions at all, you can always email me. All right. Looking forward to seeing your work this semester.